During a recent trip to Savannah, Georgia, I was inspired to try making a certain dish for my good friends, Kevin and his wife, Deb. This will be my first time making this dish, and I have no idea what the reaction will be. What dish will I be making? What reaction will I get? Stick around and find out. Hey all, welcome to Odd Rob. So what exactly will I be making? Well, crab chowder. My first time trying this was on a recent trip to Savannah, Georgia, down near the waterfront. I absolutely loved it. So I'm hoping to recreate it from a recipe from allrecipes.com. Now, I've never made any kind of chowder or soup ever in my life. So who knows how this is gonna turn out. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. And I'll be experimenting with it with my good friends who are both a couple of good eggs, Kevin and Deb, also known as Yosh and Dude. That's D-O-O-D. And collectively known as Dudoshi. Now, Dude is a great cook, and she will certainly let me know if I mess this up. It's my understanding that this chowder goes great with hush puppies, cornbread, coleslaw, grilled veggies, crab cakes, and steak. We'll be having cornbread and Brussels sprouts with this evening. And I'd like to thank Dude for making and bringing with her a skillet cornbread today. Let's get down to business. Prep time is about 15 minutes and cook time is going to be about 45 minutes for a total of an hour, approximately. This recipe that I'm giving you will also make approximately 8 servings. So I've made a couple modifications to this recipe that really isn't going to change it that much. I'm just adding an extra tablespoon of flour and an extra tablespoon of the butter, and that's to make it a little bit thicker. Originally, it calls for 5 tablespoons each. I'm doing 6. Also, I'll be adding a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, which was recommended in a couple of the reviews that I saw. Again, that's perfectly up to you. It also calls for salt and pepper to taste. I'm one to say, here's salt and pepper on the table. When you're eating it, if you need a little salt, you need a little pepper, go ahead and put it in. I'll leave it up to the individual. My taste may be different from yours. And the last thing, it says it calls for a pepper sauce. I'll be using my favorite hot sauce, which is called Matuk's. Look it up, M-A-T-U-K-S. And it's a Caribbean hot sauce. Very good, goes with everything I've ever tried, so it should go well with this. Now here's a list of ingredients. For a full list of the ingredients to be handy for you, I've included it in the link down below. 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, 6 tablespoons unsalted butter, 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a small white onion, grated, 1 stick of celery, grated, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, salt and pepper to taste. Again, I like putting it on the table, so I won't be putting it in the pot itself today. 2 quarts of half and half, 1 pint heavy cream, 1 cup chicken broth, 1/2 cup sherry, 2 tablespoons chopped fresh dill, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon hot pepper sauce, 1 pound of lump crab meat. All right, so step 1, gonna take some butter and we're gonna melt it over a large stock pot. Okay, and once this gets melted, I'm going to stir in my flour to make a nice smooth paste. Guess I just need to keep stirring this for about 3 minutes, it says. So you can see I'm trying to get it all. It's starting to thicken up, of course. Nice little roux. So keep on stirring, get rid of any lumps. I think the lumps will just stir right out. It's gonna be about 3 minutes. I've been doing this about 30 seconds. It'll brown up a little bit, hopefully, but I don't want it to burn. Oh, this is nice. Okay, once that's going, now you're gonna add onion. Get in there, you onion. Celery. Get in there, you celery. Gotta keep stirring, can't forget to stir while I'm doing this. Hold on a second, goodness. The garlic. And get in there, you old garlic. Okay, and I'm gonna put in my Old Bay right now too. Okay, now, this is where also you would season with your salt and pepper. And now I am going to continue with this and stir for another 4 minutes. Let's try about 3.5. I guess it's just gonna get mixed and put in together, but it's really forming a nice roux. So this is all part of step 1. This is my first time ever doing any kind of a roux. That's kind of neat. Now it's time for the heavy cream. Fogging up my glasses. And it also now calls for the chicken broth. Here's the chicken broth. Now one thing I forgot, it says to whisk it in. So I am going to whisk it and see if everything turns out all right. Okay, and now you just bring it to a simmer. Okay, it is now officially simmering. Now you need to add a 1/4 cup of sherry, and then you season with dill, Worcestershire sauce, and of course, the hot sauce. Mix it all in, half and half. Should have gone in earlier. And that's going to be, what, 2 pints? No, 2 quarts. Is it a quart? Yes, it's a quart. So 2 of these would go in. Just whisk it in, make sure everything's looking good. And that looks like it's about it. So now I'm going to cover and simmer till it reduces by about 1/3. It should take no more than about 30 minutes. So let's let this go and we'll come back and check on it in about 30 minutes. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes, and after about probably 23, 24 minutes, I was just sitting in there because they told me to put the top on and let it simmer for 30 minutes. As Dude pointed out, cooks need to watch their stuff. So just a heads up, because we just had a major mess. If you look in the pot here, you know, it's thickened up some, but we lost so much. And remember, chowders aren't considered chowders because they're thick. It's because they're milk-based, if you will, or cream-based, I should say. You know, this is still cream, you know, of course, cream-based, but I'm thinking that once we put the crab in, it may thicken up a little bit. Make sure that you keep an eye on your stuff so you don't have a mishap like me. Anyway, live and learn. But I guess it's time to put the crab meat in. So I am using Boss's crab meat. It's lumpy. Kind of funny. My one grandson there, Beans, you've seen him in the couple of the Odd Rob videos, and his nickname for me is Bumpy. So, Lumpy Bumpy. Get this crab meat out, and again, it's 1 pound of crab meat, lump crab meat. Now, I've never used this brand of lump crab meat. There's the first 1/2 pound, and then we're gonna go the second 1/2 pound. All right, rest of the crab meat. Get in there, you old crab meat. So I'm just gonna break up them lumps. Maybe instead of putting it in all as a 1 lump to break up later on, maybe consider breaking it up ahead of time in a bowl or something with your hands. And I think it might be a little bit easier, certainly easier to see how it's, yeah, because this is very lumpy. So just break it up. Maybe I'll try the whisk. Ooh, you smell that crab. You put that crab in there and oh my goodness. Do this for about 10 minutes. With the crab meat, let it cook. Oh boy, that crab smells good, and it's the lump crab and everything. It smells good, it looks good. And now it's time to ladle it out. If you wanted to save a little bit of the sherry and splash a little bit into each bowl, you could. I'm gonna dish this up and then go and try it, get the reactions. Hopefully it tastes good enough. Really excited about Dude's impression. She will definitely let me know, and I appreciate that in her. Oh, look at that skillet cornbread. Thank you, Dude. Okay, so I didn't make the Brussels sprouts, that's okay. And there's oyster crackers here. I love oyster crackers. But there's the oyster crackers and the soup. So now is the time of the tasting. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm excited. Everybody's buttering their cornbread, and Yoshi has a few crackers in his soup. There's a pound of crab. Of lumped crab. Is it good?
It's good.
Ah, yay! Is there a little bit of spice on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can taste that.
Good.
There's the dill is in there. I can taste that.
So it's a good thumbs up?
It's a thumbs up.
Good. Yay.
Absolutely.
All right, Yoster.
My turn to try it?
It is your turn.
Okay.
Did you get a little crab from the bottom?
Actually, I didn't. I just did a surface dive here.
Ah, get a piece of crab down there. Excellent.
Very, very tasty.
Excellent. Well, apparently, even with the faux pas,
It was just less sauce. It had all the seasonings in it.
how exciting.
So therefore, you really didn't lose anything in flavor at all.
Look at all them thumbs. All right. Thanks, guys. Well, apparently it's a success even with a couple of my faux pas, and I'm gonna get my soup now and then try it myself. So, just wanna thank you for coming along. And hey, if you've enjoyed this video and you found it useful in any way, go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. It certainly helps the channel grow. While you're there, maybe leave some feedback, drop a comment. If you can improve on anything that I've done, which I'm sure you can, please let me know in any of the comments. Be kind. And you know what? Until next time, coming to you from upstate New York, stay safe, stay well. But by all means, you know it, stay odd. Oh yeah.